Chapter 2. What does reversing autoimmune disease mean? Let's be honest, we all want a cure. We want to kick our autoimmune disease to the curb and leave it behind us, never to affect our lives again. Unfortunately, when it comes to autoimmune disease, when that switch is flipped in our body, it's part of who we are. But don't close the book. It doesn't mean we can't take control of our health and feel exponentially better. The normal course of autoimmune disease is that we have a lifetime of worsening symptoms and loss of abilities. The outlook is bleak. Reversing autoimmune disease is about reversing that process. By changing your diet and lifestyle, your symptoms start to improve and you regain abilities you thought were lost forever. It's incredibly empowering and definitely worth the effort. What does this look like? You read my story. That's one example. Here are some others. Robin Latimer has lupus. At her worst, she was hospitalized for 2 weeks with a life-threatening flare. She was then put on steroid and immunosuppressant medication and took 36 pills a day for years, yet she still had autoimmune symptoms: fatigue, brain fog, joint pain, and body-wide stiffness. After 2 weeks of switching to the paleo diet, she was 100% symptom-free. She's now off all her medications and has been in remission for over 3 years. Mickey Trescott has celiac and Hashimoto's. At her worst, she experienced anxiety, insomnia, depression, exhaustion, hair loss, joint pain, dizziness, brain fog, neuropathy, and anemia, along with severe hormone, blood sugar, and blood pressure imbalances. She lost her ability to work and lost faith she would ever get well. Thyroid medication alone didn't reverse her symptoms, nor did simply going gluten-free. The key for her was the Paleo Autoimmune Protocol, AIP. After 2 years following the AIP, she works full-time and has the energy to live on a sustainable farmstead with her husband. She's symptom-free, strong enough to do heavy labor, and has a vibrant, happy outlook on life again. Whitney Ross Gray has multiple sclerosis. She once said, "I'd rather have MS than give up bread." When she started to lose her ability to walk, she changed her mind and changed her diet. At her worst, she experienced vision loss, leg weakness, brain fog, fatigue, bladder control issues, and sexual dysfunction. Now she is 95% symptom-free and has been able to avoid all medication. Martine Partridge has Crohn's. When she was 17 years old, she had a flare so extreme that her weight plummeted to 75 pounds. She was hospitalized with life-threatening complications, and doctors recommended a complete removal of her colon. Her family took her home against medical advice and started her on a healing diet along with numerous medications. Now, 20 years later, she still has her colon and her health. She's not medication-free, but she has been able to reduce her medication substantially, and the combination of diet, lifestyle, and medication allow her to enjoy a high quality of life. Shannon Keating has psoriasis. It first appeared on her stomach and quickly spread body-wide to her arms, legs, chest, back, and face. She was actually paleo at the time, and it wasn't until she transitioned to the AIP that the psoriasis went away. Within 2 weeks, she started to notice improvement. Within 2 months, 75% of the spots were gone. A year later, all of the spots are gone, with just a few small scars on her legs reminding her that she ever had psoriasis. I could literally write a book of healing stories like these. Thousands of people are using the Paleo Autoimmune Protocol to transform their lives. Some people achieve complete remission, like Shannon and Robin. Others are able to eliminate 95% of their symptoms and avoid the strong prescriptions, like Whitney. And others are able to dramatically lower their medication and improve their symptoms at the same time, like Martine and Mickey. There are over 100 autoimmune diseases, so yours might not have been mentioned in the examples above. There's something I want you to know. Autoimmune diseases have more in common than not. The process is the same no matter what your diagnosis. The immune system has lost the ability to discern self from non-self. And in its desire to protect us from something harmful, it accidentally attacks us instead.